guys, it's Katie. So today I wanted to do a book haul because I finally have been able to buy some books. So I called it my graduation book haul because I graduated this last month, and with graduation came graduation money from like family and friends. So I've been using some of that to buy some books because I kind of had a list for a while of books that I have wanted to buy, but I haven't because I didn't really have extra funds when I was in college, but now I do. So with that, let's get started. So the first book that I bought was A Court of Mist and Fury, and I actually bought this like before graduation. I bought it at the beginning of May. And I pre-ordered a copy on Amazon, and then shortly after I pre-ordered, it was released that Target was gonna have a copy with an extra short story in the back, so I bought that one too. I do have a review and discussion of this book on my channel if you're interested, so I will link that review down below. If you haven't read this book, you should. If you haven't picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses because you heard like mixed things, you should pick it up because this book is so good. I was like not in love with A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm in love. I'm in love. So the next book I bought was actually a couple of days after graduation, and I bought Adulting: How to Become an Adult in 468 Easy-ish Steps by Kelly Williams Brown. And I read it right after, and it's pretty cute. I enjoyed it, and I talk about it a little bit in my May wrap-up if you've watched that, but it was a little bit scratched the surface on a lot of topics. So I don't know. I liked her humor and I liked the way she delivered information, but I was looking for a little bit more depth than what she gave in this book. But I think I will be reviewing this soon, so if you're interested, keep your eyes out for that. After I read Adulting, I kind of wanted another like self-helpy type of book, so I bought You Are a Badass, and this was way more self-helpy than I had anticipated. It just was a little bit more of like the normal guru kind of self-help than I expected. It was a good read, and I think I'm going to talk about it in a video coming up soon, but I bought it. A while ago, I had purchased the first 3 books in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series by Rick Riordan, and I have been going into half-price books and keeping my eyes peeled for paperbacks of the 4th and 5th novel. So I got to pick those up recently, and that is The Battle of the Labyrinth is the 4th one, and The Last Olympian is the 5th one. So I can finally finish this series up as well. So the next book I picked up is The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, and I picked this up like kind of on a whim more so. Like I looked at it before, but I was kind of on the fence on whether or not I wanted to read it, and I bought it and loved it. I read it last week and it was really good, and I'm gonna be reviewing it soon, so you should look out for that if you're interested or you have read this book too. A couple of months ago, I picked up The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I haven't read it yet, but while I was home, I noticed that my mother has 2 copies of the second book, which is The Girl Who Played with Fire. So I went ahead and nagged one of her copies, and it's the same size as my copy, and she got to keep the other size, and she didn't mind, so now I have that so I can eventually read that series. So a little bit of story time here. I don't have a copy of the Harry Potter books. I really want one, but I really want the like hardback original copies because that's what I grew up with and that's what we have on our shelves at home. So my mom is like all about e-reading now. Like she only reads on her Kindle. She hasn't read a real book in like 2 years or something. And my dad doesn't really read Harry Potter. And my brother lives in Montana, so he doesn't have dibs. I asked my mom if I could take our copies from home, and she was not amenable to that, I guess. The one thing is we have 2 copies of the 3rd book, so I did take one of those so that I don't have to buy this one. Thankfully, half-price books tends to have these like all the time, and you can find some that are in pretty good condition for pretty cheap, so hopefully I will be filling out the rest of the series in the near future. So I didn't buy this one, but my friend gave it to me, and that is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. I haven't read this yet, and I've kind of wanted to since it came out, so I was really happy that she gave it to me. The next book I bought was Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella. After reading The Undomestic Goddess, I just loved it and really wanted another Sophie Kinsella, so I picked this up at Half Price Books and I've already read it and it's adorable and I'm probably going to review it too, so if you want to know some more, then keep your eyes out for that. And the last book that I have purchased is The Lord of the Rings. As I have complained on my channel before, my original copies of this book are like really bad. Let me like really bad, like pretty beat up, and this is one of my favorite series of all time, so I really wanted to replace it, and I got this beauty. It's actually really nice because like it's a really nice cover and it has kind of the dual spine so that like when you open it won't crack or anything. So I'm currently reading The Fellowship of the Ring because I wanted to do a reread this summer, and so I went ahead and started that reread now that I have this beautiful copy. So now let's see if I can balance all of these.
This here, maybe these next, and these two, and one more. I think that's it. Oh no, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Put you on the bottom, you're bigger. Oh, maybe. All right. Book haul, look at that. I would grab my graduation cap for the thumbnail, but book haul. So these are, I think, dang it, A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh no, I forgot one, dang it. Oh man, this is getting harder and harder. No. Okay, we're getting better, hold on.
Okay, so I forgot about this one. I got Fallen Kingdoms because my neighborhood has one of those like leave a book, take a book boxes, like a public library box thing, and this was in there, so I took this and left another book that I had at home, and so let's add that. Okay, can we get all of these in the shot? Oh, it has my shirt. Okay, not bad. I think they're all in there. Raise it a little higher maybe? Yeah, look at that. So this is it. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you want to see some more of my videos, and follow me on Twitter. I'm at @ActualFireDrake. I'll spell it down below. Like this video if you, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and comment if you have read any of these books. Okay, I'll catch you next time. Bye y'all. Take a thumbnail.